Yo guys, what's up? My name's Levi, and before I get into the video, I just want to tell you that this is the video that I think I wish existed before I joined Agency Lab, and I tried to include everything that I wanted to be in there before I joined. So I have kind of my review of the program, like my experience personally, and then I also got some other people as well to share their experience, so it's not just me or whatever biases I may have. And then at the end, I kind of included there's more pricing information and everything like that wasn't necessarily available to me. And so yeah, just stick to the end, kind of watch through everything. And then if you have any other questions, just go ahead and DM me on my Instagram at Wi-Fi Levi, and I will go ahead and help you out with any questions you have. All right, let's get into it. All right, here's how Agency Lab has been from my perspective, and I'll kind of give you the rundown, and then we'll go into the other people from the program who I got to give their feedback as well. So it was a pretty easy process. I originally joined 2 months ago because a few of my friends were in there, and they were talking about all the progress they were making, and I felt like I was pretty stagnant compared to them. And I figured, why not hop on a call? And I thought I was going to say no originally, because my business partner wasn't even there. He was on a trip, and I don't know. I was just trying to get more information because there wasn't really a source to get more information. So I kind of scheduled the call, and then right before the call, I get a phone call from someone named Anna, and she kind of got the gist of my situation and where I was at in the kind of agency journey, and relayed that information over to Mason, who was the sales guy for me. Mason was great. And he kind of walked me through everything, and this was the calendar. I was still at school at the time, and this was a lot of calls, but the full call breakdown is a lot more for the full tier program, like the flagship, and I would not have been able to attend a lot of those and get the value out of them. So this was kind of the best one for me and where I was at with my agency. And I decided to just go ahead on it. Once my business partner got back from his trip, I went ahead and paid with the agency money, and we were in. They DM you through Facebook Messenger, which I wasn't expecting. So when you get your invitation, everything, expect it to be a messenger. And immediately it was just amazing to be around that many people actually just putting in the work. Because I know you guys are in a lot of Discords, you've been in groups before. I was in Montel Gordon's group, and it is so dead in there, and he just reposts whenever one of his students is doing well, he just keeps posting that. It's not like that in here. Joel doesn't post most of the successes that are in there, but it's just people working every day, and it's just actual productive questions and people answering them, and it's just amazing. In the first week, I made a group chat with the people in my niche, and we were all just bouncing ideas off of each other, and that was really cool to see because I didn't know anybody in my niche before that. And then there were just a whole bunch of people willing to help each other, and we're all recently starting to grow more, getting those first few clients under our belt, and it's just really cool to see. And the calls have been super helpful as well, which were all of these, but my favorite two are the winning mindset call right here on Monday mornings at 7. It's pretty early, but it's a great way to start the week. It's with Chris. And then the sales training calls with Joe on Thursdays are insane. They've helped me with my confidence so much and completely reframed how I thought I was supposed to be selling. And it's just been super beneficial for me. And they really simplify the work you need to be doing. Even though it's a lot, they just make it really simple, just the work that needs to be done. And that's the biggest things that I've seen from Agency Lab as a whole. But other than that, I'm trying to think of some bad things. It's kind of hard to navigate at first, trying to go to all these calls while you're at work or at school. But once you kind of get the ones you need to go to down, and you just kind of get into a place where you just need to do the work, it's super helpful. And there's people in the Discord. There's Discord for this, and they help you find the resources that you need, whether that's in the Facebook or in the Kajabi library. I think that's how you say it. So that's not even really a complaint or a diss or anything. And then also, they have they send you a shirt when you join. This was the old logo. But I think there's a new logo now, and then when you hit 10K, you get an award, and then when you hit 100K, you get an award as well, which is pretty cool. But with that being said, if you want to hear more about kind of my experience, you can just DM me on Instagram, and I'll kind of walk you through more in depth with whatever questions you have, because I wish I could have talked to someone who wasn't like trying to sell me on it um, before I joined. Even though I think you should join, it's kind of an interesting spot to be in being sold to because they do have your best interest in mind. Like the product will help you, but it's just nice to not be actively being sold when you're asking questions and stuff. But with that being said, let's kind of get into the other people who I talked to who were in the group that are also not being paid by Agency Lab to say whatever they say. I know it sounds kind of like it was paid, but we'll get into those Zoom calls right now.
Yeah, so my name is Gloria. My agency is Glow Media, and we help fitness businesses, personal trainers, fitness studios get more clients and members and fill up their small group classes and personal training sessions. Yeah, so I've been in Agency Lab for since January, and it's May right now, so about 4 months ish. And it's been insane, honestly. Like they help you not just with like scaling your agency, but you also get like a community around you. You can connect with individuals that are on the same journey as you. I like how they take care of us. They actually care about us. They actually care about our success. And then Joel always drops the sauce. He always drops the truth about entrepreneurship, and he's not making it out to be that it's easy. Really, it's not easy, and that's what they promote in Agency Lab. That it's actually they promote the real side of entrepreneurship, running an agency. They teach us the real stuff that we all know like other gurus on the internet don't teach. So, yeah.
And
What else
what
should I
don't you
say?
like about Agency Lab? What's the worst thing?
Fuck. Okay, I can think of something. So right when I joined, some things were a little bit unclear about like how to onboard properly, and like some of the calendar links weren't even sent to me, and it was a little complicated there, but we're all set. I reached out to the team, and everything's straightforward and good now, and everything's smooth running.
Yeah, so basically, my name is Arseniy. I'm from Belarus originally, but I live in Poland. My agency operates in interior design niche, and my current revenue is about 4 to 5 K per month. I mean, it will be like definitely would have been like 100% like very hard for me if I like was going by myself only. So like especially kind of like the community, like of course, basically. Because I mean we have this conversation now. I also have a
Mm-hmm.
couple of friends. Like it's like really powerful. I mean, uh, I've had a so basically like this guy. I don't remember his name. Oh no, I remember his name. His name is Thomas. So basically, he just posted that yeah, I have a referral like for like kitchen remodeling something like this. And he basically like, sent me 2 hot leads. But yeah, I didn't close first because he was like really broke, but he was like so ready to start with me. But anyways, like this community is really powerful. That's the first thing. I I'll be honest. I watched like maybe 2 videos from the course itself, because like for me it's not the course, it's more like the coaching calls and community. And bro, like I can't uh I can't describe like how grateful I am for this guy named Joe Potion. Bro, like this is like, bro, I love him so fucking much. And like I attend like every single call with him, sorry. Because like, bro, I love him. Like his like energy and basically his knowledge in sales has been crucial for me. And I literally like uh feel and notice like how my sales skills improve like after this like every single call with him, bro. It's this crazy, but he's really the gold. So I mean, yeah, coach. So like sales and outreach, it was the thing that I like struggled the most. But it's like many was like mindset issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like agency lab definitely helps with that,
that's good. Yeah, bro, Joe's killing it. He's like the
bro.
best.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, like he's fucking best.
Yeah. And I ask this for everyone. A lot of people, it's hard for them to find an answer. What is your least favorite thing about Agency Lab? Like, what do you
Least
hate about
favorite.
Agency Lab? Yeah.
Let me think about it. I mean, I'm not sure if I like if it's like a bad thing, you know. But I will tell you this, so like it's sometimes it's not like very personalized like for every single like member of the community. But I mean
Mm-hmm.
it's not like a disadvantage for me because I understand because it's not uh like the consulting business model with like
Mm-hmm.
one-on-one coaching, something like this. It's more like about the power of the community and basically I like definitely understand why it works, you know. But like
Mm-hmm.
when I was like joining, I expected like that it will be like more like some one-on-one calls, something like this, you know. But I mean, I still like it definitely like really helps, you know. And I pretty much I basically have all the knowledge I need to like to crush it. So because like for example on the coaching calls you can also like basically ask whatever questions you like to ask and like the coach will answer them, you know. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
not like one-on-one, but I mean it's still very powerful. So yeah, I'll tell basically this.
Cool.
Yeah, so my name's Hunter. Solar Ads Agency. Currently have 5 clients on commission. Need to start closing retainers. And that's pretty much it. I joined on February 9th because I watched one video. Bro was like, the best decision guy's doing like 75K a month. He's making YouTube and shit, you know. That's usually like the path of every entrepreneur, SMMA guy or whatever, right? 75K a month. Bro's like, the best decision I ever made was investing in myself. And I was like, damn. And I had like 1,500 in the bank at the moment. I was like, you know what? The first thing that came to mind was like, what program course I can get myself into. It wasn't Iman, and I didn't know anything else but Joel's. I went in the description. I just followed the Joel video, went in the description, signed up instantly, hopped on the phone with one of their people, and I gave him $1,000. And it's honestly the best decision of my fucking life. And I'll fucking rant on this shit. Okay? I'll fucking preach agency lab in my fucking heart. I fucking feel agency lab, bro. I feel it in my fucking veins, bro. Bro, I will preach agency lab any day to anybody that has above $1,000 in their fucking bank account because let me tell you why.
Just like
Information.
real quick,
It's important, bro.
you're not affiliated with them.
I'm not affiliated with them. Disclaimer, by the way. I don't
All
make
right.
money. I can recommend you, but I don't make any money from them, obviously, because I'm not that guy. What? Peach Monster, fucking 10 out of 10. Having the opportunity to talk to people that are in the same place that you want to be in the future, and they're telling you they've already been there, done that, and I don't have to do what they've done, gone through the shit they've gone through to learn the same lesson. And I can learn that same lesson that it took them years to learn in a matter of like fucking an hour on a Zoom call. I think that's super valuable. Um, and just the amount of the value that the whole like it's not even one of those courses where it's like you watch a video and then like you can't ask any questions, you can't, there's not very much more information than that. It's like every single day you have a community full of fucking people that are doing the absolute that are goats doing the absolute best. When you scroll down the Facebook page, like you see the wins, but you also see the problems, but then you also see how they're solved and like the whole support of everybody in the community, right? um I think that's so key, bro. You can't find that shit anywhere else, in my personal opinion. I haven't found that shit anywhere else. Just being in a community where like I can post something in there and I know someone's gonna reply with like help.
So let's get right into the agency lab tiers. This is kind of the four main ones that I could find. So it's Agency Accelerator, that's the less expensive entry level one. And from what I could find out, because I'm not personally in that one, it's group calls, I think a few a week, and then some of the course material that we'll see later on in this video. And I think that's it. It's going to be a lot of help starting outreach and for beginners mostly. I think most people in this are in the 0 to 1 clients range when they join and then can grow from there. Other than that, I don't know very much about this. I don't know very many people in this program. I just know that some people in the Discord, go join, like below, are in this and they like it. The second one, Agency Lab Starter, that's the version I'm in. It's the one I know the most about. The price is around 6K for the first 6 months. Everything kind of varies by kind of how the call goes. And then it's $500 a month after that first 6 months. I paid in installments, so if you don't have the 6K right away, you can kind of, they'll work with you on it. The product, what you get is 17 group calls a week, which I'll break that down for you guys really quick right here. You get the full course materials in Kajabi. They give you the login, everything. It's 25 courses and the call recordings from a lot of the major calls that we've had that Joel then uploads to YouTube as masterminds. And the main Facebook community, which is like, it's really cool. I'll talk about it later as part of my experience, but this is like the best part where you actually really pay for. And then the general consumer, hold on, let me move me, is you have clients, but you're also busy with school and work, so you only have the 17 weekly calls, and you can't take full advantage of the flagship, and you're in somewhere around like that 0 if you're super ambitious. But I recommend having at least one client to take advantage of them helping you with service delivery and everything like that as soon as you join. Okay. The flagship program is 10K, I'm pretty sure, for the first 6 months. And then I think $500 a month afterward as well. It might be more, it might not be anything. But I'm pretty sure it's around there. And then you get all the calls that I said before, plus these ones as well. And you guys can kind of look through these. They're all really, really cool. I've heard this one's cool. I've never been to it though, because I'm not in flagship. But there's a lot of calls, and then the main Facebook community as well, same one as a starter. It is the greatest thing, and the consumer is just someone generally going all in on an agency. They probably have some clients already to build the capital to go in on this, and they have the time and the drive to actually show up to the calls and ask questions and participate and get the most out of what they're paying for, which you can easily make back. A lot of the people you see on the calls with Joel are usually in the flagship program. And the starter and flagship, I think, are where most people are. Agency Accelerator is kind of a smaller thing. I would recommend just going into one of the two that I just said. But if you can't, obviously that makes sense. And the final one is Rise. It's like the ultimate. You kind of went from Accelerator to starter to flagship, and now you're Rise. It's like the biggest thing. I couldn't really get very many people to talk to me about this. It was kind of a more secret type thing. I think a lot of the times you have to be invited, or just pay up front, and then you can talk about it. But it's 30 to 40K ish over 2 years, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 18 months, maybe longer. And you get everything from flagship. You have access to like the craziest level people, the 6 and 7 figures. They're DMing you, you're not DMing them. And then direct access to coaches and calls with massive business owners and more. Again, I don't know the most about this, but it was just, I've heard it's insane. A lot of the bigger people I've talked to in the space, just I see that they're in Rise and it kind of makes sense. And then the consumer is generally somebody doing 5K plus and really trying to fast track their way to 7 figures. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If it was, subscribe or just, actually, no, join the Discord. DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the Discord and I'll see you in there. I don't really care about the YouTube stuff that much, but it's just cool to see people in the Discord to talk to. But cool. See you guys. Bye.